It's week 2 of the National Football League as we get set for a Super Bowl 56 rematch. It's the Rams and the Bengals, and it comes your way next.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Welcome to week 2, everybody. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here with you. Really happy you could join us in a game that's already an early must-win for both of these teams, Brock. They were each losers back in week 1.
It's only 2 weeks, Kate, of a 17-game season, and people I know out there going, come on, a must-win right now. But the percentage of teams all-time who make the playoffs after an 0-2 start, it's right around 10%. So you are spot on once again. Not impossible to do, but your season outlook's a whole lot better if you're the team who wins this one.
Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. Here's a return from the 7. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding, receiving team.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Throwing now on first down, Stafford. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Putting a receiver in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. 1 pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
11 MT.
They give it to him again. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 3 on that gain. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. Burrow setting up the play action. Dump off caught by his back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Burrow from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings them to 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. To throw again, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Oh. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Finds his back complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Bengals have a great first drive and get the game's first points. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a 3rd time for 6.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Rams headed back out for their 2nd drive now. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. He's contained at the line for no gain. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. To throw, Stafford. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Throwing the out route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Complete out to the right. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Miles Murphy. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Stafford again. Complete out to the right side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Stafford now on 1st down. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. This is caught inside the 15. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Slide's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And he's brought down after a short game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Burrow out of the shotgun. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Burrow to the air now. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They are throwing it again. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 2nd and 3 now. Burrow setting up the play action. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Rams who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now Burrow. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions to get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So Rigoberto Sanchez, the man who will send this flying on 4th down. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Rams will take possession. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped there by Cedric Johnson. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go with Williams on the counter. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Stafford. Setting up the screen. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So no return on that punt. And it'll be Bengals football. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he does what he can there, up to the 25. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. Burrow from the gun. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Play action now, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the struggle seeping into the ground game now as he's held up at the line. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Trying for the deep ball. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Jukes out a 1-stop. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Stafford from the gun. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And he'll get it up to the 44.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. On first down, they'll run. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Here's Burrow. He's going to push one deep down the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
What is that?
Moore going to motion over right. They'll run here on first down. He's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Burrow. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This throw is cut. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw again, it's Burrow. Getting out to his left. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Out come the Rams on offense. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. On first down, here's Stafford. His pass caught by Nakua. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Jordan Stout on now to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals. Burrow setting to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You got to keep punishing your opponent.
Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Drops to a knee, clock's gonna run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And now he's gonna call for the fair catch.